Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together. Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you in Microsoft PowerPoint how you can create a very cute Valentine's Day greeting card in the shape of a wine bottle. Okay, so the graphics that I'm going to be using, I actually got them from Etsy, and I will put in the description what seller I got them from. But before I do that, for those of you that have watched my previous Microsoft PowerPoint tutorials, I'm going to start this video as if you've seen them. So if you have not, then I would recommend that you go back and watch those, because you'll be able to get any missing steps that may not be in this tutorial, because I'm not starting from the beginning as if you were new. Okay. But one thing I do want to show you is that if you come into Microsoft PowerPoint and you're looking for images, the way that you find images in Microsoft PowerPoint, you have to go to the menu and select Insert, and then you're going to click on Picture, and then Online Pictures. And let's say I'm looking for a wine bottle. All right, so I type in wine bottle in the search field, and it's going to bring up pictures. And these are just photographic pictures. But if I wanted clip art or something else, you have a little filter right here to the left. If you click on that filter, you can actually select what type of graphics you're looking for. All types: photographic, clip art, line drawing, transparent. So let's say we wanted to see clip art, then this is where you can come to get clip art that you can actually use in Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay. So this is one way that you can put your graphics in. So let's say that I were to select this image here and click Insert. And this would be a great image to use if you wanted to design it for Valentine's Day. You have your different colors that you can choose from. And what I would do is I would come in here and click on the image. I would go to Picture Format, and I would crop out everything except for the red. I just want to use that red bottle. And I want to make sure I don't have anything else in there. So you can see everything else is black. That means that it will no longer be a part of what I have on my screen. So I'm just going to click in the white space, and there I have a wine bottle. So I want to make this wine bottle 4.25 by 11. Okay, I want it pretty large. So I'm going to click out of over here. This is giving me some design ideas. I'm going to exit out of that by clicking on the X in the top right corner. And then I'm going to come over to the size and properties. Okay, size and properties. If you don't see the size and properties or format picture, you can right click and select size and position, and it'll bring you here. Okay, so we're going to go to size, and we're going to click on where it says scale width. You're going to deselect by clicking it so that it's not selected. And then we're going to type in a height of 11, and we're going to type in a width of 4.25. Okay. Now, the only thing about this wine bottle is it's open, and I don't like that. So I may have to choose another one, but I'm going to go ahead and design this one out just to show you. All right, so once we get our wine bottle on our screen, we're going to right-click, copy, and right-click and paste. And that's going to give us now 2 wine bottles. And we're just going to put them right next to each other where they're touching. And we're going to go ahead and select them both just by clicking on both of them. Now, you can click one and then hit the shift key on your keyboard and then click the other, and that's going to highlight both of them. And then I want you to right click and select group from your list. And now you have those wine bottles connected. Now what you have just created is the front of your card is on the right, which is this bottle, and the back of your card is here, which is on the left, okay? So there's a couple of things that you could do. You could go in and you can insert, and actually before we do that, let's go ahead and right click and duplicate this slide. And we're going to go ahead and get this second slide lined up for the inside of the card, okay? So to do that, we need to flip this upside down. The easiest way to do it is to go to your picture format and select rotate from the menu on the right, and you're going to select flip vertical, okay? And at this point, you do not want to move either one of these images. They have to remain this size and in their position, because this is, that first slide is your front. The front of the card is on the right, the back of the card is on the left. The second slide, this is the inside of the card. So this one on the left, this is going to be the, when you flip it over, this is what you're going to read. And then sometimes people have the information on the right. This will be that inside of the card on the right, okay? So we're going to go back now. And what we're going to do is we're going to insert, you know, something cute on the front here. So we're just going to say insert, and we're going to do a shape. And I'm going to take this rectangle with the rounded corners from my shapes, and I'm going to place that right here on the front, okay? And I'm actually going to make it white. So I'm going to go back over to my format shape here that's on the right, and I have it already on a solid fill. I'm going to click on the color and change it to white. Okay. And now you can type in whatever you want to type in. So we're going to type in, let's see, what do I want to have on the front of mine? I'm going to call this, want it to be something about Valentine. So we're going to say, be my Valentine. Okay, kind of cute. Be my Valentine. Okay, so what we're going to do, it looks like I don't have anything there, but I'm going to show you that I do. So now I'm going to click on Home, and I am going to go to my font area here in my menu. And I am going to, number one, I'm going to change the color of that text to red. Okay. And then I'm going to also change the font type, and I want something cute. So let's see, something that just jumps out at me. Kind of like that one, but then I kind of like that one. I want it to be legible. That's one of the things when we start playing around with fonts, you know, us girls, we get caught up in the cuteness. So I want it to be where people can read what it says. So let me see if I see anything else down here. And don't worry about the size right now. We're going to blow the size up, but I'm going to find a font. Now, you don't have to put what I'm putting. I want you guys to step outside the box and make it your own. But I'm going to put Be My Valentine instead of, you know, Be My Valentine. All right, so I'm going to put this on bold by clicking on the B right up under my font type. And I'm also going to change the sizing here. And I'm going to make it, I'm going to put a little hyphen right there. Be my Valentine. And now let me see if I can find a different font. I probably should have figured out a font before I did this so I don't spend all this time looking for a font. Doo, doo, doo. That's kind of cute. Ba-la-la-la. Oh, I like that. All right, this font is called Magnolia Sky. I'm going to go with that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this over just a little bit. And I'm going to see if I can get it all like on one. All right, I may have to change the size. It doesn't really look like Be My Valentine though. That font is really funky on the bottom. Okay. Da, da, da. All right, that looks better. Okay. And so you can make this cute, you can make it kind of sexy, you know, you can make it whatever you want to make it. Okay. You could also say roses. Okay, let's call it roses. I like that. So I want the text on the front to be kind of big. So I'm going to say roses. And let me make sure I'm sold on Magnolia Sky. I think I is. Oops, wait a minute. Oh no. Well, that's kind of cute too. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go with Magnolia Sky and leave it at that. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on decorating. Okay, and so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go back and insert picture, online picture. And this time I'm going to type roses and search. And this time I'm going to go, let's see if I see something cute out here. I just want some cute little roses to put on here. All right, let's go with, I want them to kind of go across the bottom. Let's see if this heart, how that heart looks. I'm going to insert this heart and see what it looks like. Oh no, oh no, oh no. All right, let's go one more time. This time I'm going to go with clip art. So I'm going to go back to roses and enter. I'm going to go search for clip art. Oh yeah, this is better. Okay, so let's take these roses right here. Yep, perfect. All right, so I'm just going to size them down. This is just letting you know who this photo is by, and you know, what I'm going to do is delete that, but you may want to make sure that, you know, when you're using some of these images that they're good. So I'm going to put that on the bottom, just like that. All right, so that's going to be the front of my bottle. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to make sure that I group these two for right now. So just highlight, you know, click on one, hit the shift key on your keyboard, and then click the other image, and then right click and group. Okay. And then we're going to go to picture format and actually shape format. And let's see what the shape affects here. So I went to shape format, and I want to kind of see what this bevel will look like on my bottle. See if I can make it look a little better. I kind of like that 3D option. Kind of look a little bit better. It kind of puts like a little bit of pizzazz on that, so it just doesn't look like a little white sticker. But I'm gonna leave it like that I don't want to make this all about decorating. I just want to show you how you can create a front and back. And pretty much I've already shown you that because you have the front and the back of the card and the inside here. But, you know, we'll just keep going. Okay, so on the back, you can also put, so we're going to go to insert and text box. And on the back, we're going to call this love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. You could also say, you know, just something cute. And again, I am going to go in and I want the font legible. So let's go there. And I'm going to change the text to white because that black is just not doing it for me on that red. And we're going to change the sizing. That looks good. All right, so now I have, this is where you would normally put, you know, whatever you want to put on the back of the card at the bottom. It could be your company name. It could be, you know, your name. It could be whatever you want to put on the back. I'm going to put love potion number 9 because I'm making this about Valentine's Day. You could put a sexy image of a woman on the front. You could put a male and a female on the front, a couple, whatever you want to put. The sky's the limit, okay? And then the next thing we're going to do is we're now going to go and we're going to decorate the inside of the card. So the inside of the card is just like we would do when you did the greeting card with the lady in the pink dress. It's the same concept. You're going to go insert. I'm going to put another shape. And this time I'm just going to go with the regular rectangle. Not that rectangle though. If you select the shape and it's the wrong one, you can just go back to edit shape, change shape, and then you can change the shape from there. And I just want the regular, it says flow chart. Where is my, da, 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 da. Unless my eyes is playing, there it is. Thought my eyes was playing tricks on me. Okay, so now I'm gonna change over here, solid fill. I'm just gonna go with white. And I'm gonna put a line around it. And I'm just gonna say, even though it's already red on there, I'm just gonna select red. And then I'm gonna thicken it up a little bit with the width. I'm gonna put the width of the red line. And you can even make it a different color. It doesn't have to be white. Okay. Now this is where you're going to put your text on the inside of the card. So since I named the bottle Roses, I'm going to say Roses, and let me highlight this so you guys can see it. So I'm going to go to home. I'm going to change the text to red. And again, I'm going to use the Magnolia Sky. All right. So I'm going to say roses are red, blah. And I'm going to put a space because I don't know, for some reason the Magnolia Sky, it put the lines too close together. Blah blah blah. Okay. So you can make it say whatever you want to. I'm just gonna say roses are red, blah blah blah. And I'm gonna make this red the same color the red on the front because I'm funny like that. All right, and so we're gonna say Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. All right, so now we got our Happy Valentine's Day And the only other thing is we want to turn this upside down. To make it easy on you, all you have to do is click on the shape. Click on the shape, go to shape format, rotate over on the far right, and flip vertical. It's just that easy, guys. You do not have to rotate it. I rotate it, you know, using a little rotate curve because I'm just used to PowerPoint, okay? But you don't have to do that. All right, so I'm just gonna click in the gray area and highlight everything here. And then I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna select, let me do it again, group, so that everything is grouped together. So again, this is going to be the inside of your card. You could also put another, little blank over here, and that way they can put something else if they wanted to write more, how we normally do it. And I'm also going to take and put my my roses on this side as well, because I like to be extra, guys. I don't know, don't start asking me questions. I'm funny like that. I'm going to go to picture format and rotate, and I'm going to flip it because remember, it needs to be flipped, but I'm going to make it much smaller. Okay, so there we go. And then I am going to copy this and I'm going to paste it over on this side. So that way, if they wanted to write something on the other side, they can. So I'm going to take this out, just highlight it and delete and delete it and delete it and delete it. Okay. There we go. So now that's it. I am going to again highlight everything, and you want to make sure you're clicked on like one of the images. I always get right on the corner of something and click group. And we're going to go back to the top one and we're going to make sure we have highlighted everything and grouped everything there. Okay, so now we have the front of our wine bottle and we have the back of our wine bottle, which is here, and then we have the inside of our wine bottle. Okay, now again, I could go in and I could make a top for this. Let me see if there's a shape that'll fit, because I don't like it. Let's see what I got going on here. Ba-dee-dee-da-da. Here's a little thingy me jiggy. Let's see if that'll work. Oh yeah. But I'm gonna bring it in some because that looks super big, Doris. And then you could make that whatever color you want it to make it. I'm gonna go with black. The shape that I selected and no line. Make sure you always, when you're dealing with shapes, if you don't want to line around whatever that shape is, make sure you select no line. Okay. And so I'm going to go here and copy and paste. And I'm going to also do the same thing on these. But I'm going to click on shape format and I'm going to rotate it because remember it's flipped vertical. I used to have the sturdiest hand, but now that I'm so old, my hand is not sturdy anymore. So I struggle. All right, so that's it. I'm going to highlight everything again because we want to make sure everything is grouped. If I had time to play with this, I could really, really make this really cute, but I really don't have a whole lot of time. Okay, so now we have the front and the back of the card. That's this one. And then we have the inside of the card. Okay, now I have a front loading printer. I'm working with the Epson Workforce 7720. And so when you print this out, you're going to, the concept is the same, the very same as when you, or if you do the greeting card with the lady with the pink dress on. If you follow that tutorial and then come to this one, it'll make more sense to you, okay? Because I do the visual and everything with that one. I'm not going to print this out on screen. I will print it out and post it to the Facebook groups to let you see them. And then, you know, all you're going to do is make sure that you do not change, you do not move anything. You're going to go to File, Print, and you want to make sure it's on Print Current Slide. You want to make sure you have the correct printer selected. I have my, actually I'm using the my HP because I'm doing inkjet printing. So this is the HP OfficeJet Pro 7740 that I'm using. I take back the Epson Workforce 7720. That's my sublimation printer. And then we're going to go paper quality. I want best. And this letter, main tray, I'm using plain paper, and everything else is good. Everything else is good, unless you're using some type of funny paper or, you know, specialty paper. So I'm going to be using cardstock. It is 100 grams, I think. Let me check the weight. I'm using the Pen and Gear photo cardstock. I'm actually using, I may end up using the glossy for this so that the front of the bottle will look glossy. So I may do that. And but it is 110 pound. I said gram. It's 110 pound for the weight of these the greeting card paper that I'm using. And again, I'm using Pen and Gear. So you want to make sure that you only print out the current copy. When you print out the current copy, then you're going to take it and you're going to put that same one back in, and you're going to come back to your printer, and you're going to click on the second slide and go back to File, Print. You want to make sure it's on current slide only, and then you're going to print. Now, you shouldn't have to change the settings again because you just changed it when you did it with that first slide, okay? And that's it, guys. That's all you have to do. This may look a whole lot different by the time I post it because, you know, I'm funny like that. But I just wanted to give you the basics. Now I've shown you how you can go in and actually create a greeting card that looks like a wine bottle or somewhat similar to a wine bottle. I wish I could have played around with the lid a little bit, but that's better than nothing. And again, the way I got that lid is I went to Insert, Shapes, and I selected in the flowchart area, I selected the one that said flowchart magnetic disc, okay? But you can play around with the shapes out there. All right, guys, that is it for this tutorial. I'm always available via the comments. You can always DM me via instant message, and, you know, I try to respond pretty quickly to people. And because we take this crafting thing as our life. I know it's my life. I have a full-time job, but I am a crafter by heart. If I could just quit my job today and craft for the rest of my life, that's what I would do. But my bills say, no, you're not. No, ma'am. Okay, so anyway, that's it, guys. If you're currently following me via Facebook, my Facebook group is Candoris's Cricut and Creative Crafters. I want to thank you guys so much for following me on Facebook. If you would like to join my group, it is called Candoris's Cricut and Creative Crafters. It is a private group, a small group, but a lovely group. I love my group. I love my group. I can't say it enough. I love my group. But you can send me a Facebook group request and we'll get you added. And also, if you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want to thank you guys so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel and supporting me via YouTube. Anytime I do a tutorial, guys, if you learn anything, even just a little nugget of information, if you could please give me the thumbs up and like that tutorial, because it helps me to know that I'm going in the right direction when I'm developing things or crafting things to help you guys. So I would appreciate that very much. And I love reading your comments. I try to respond to everybody. And always hit that bell notification so that you can be made aware of anytime I upload tutorials to YouTube. And also, if this is your first time seeing me and you like my method of teaching, then please, please, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also hit the bell notification. All right. All right, guys. Again, if this is the first, if you're not familiar with Microsoft PowerPoint, please do not start with this tutorial. Go to the tutorial. You can see it in my playlist, but go to the tutorial where you'll see the lady with the pink dress on, because I talk more about when you get into PowerPoint, you're going to see this and you're going to do this. I'm working with a slide size of 8.5 by 11. So you want to make sure that you're working with an 8.5 by 11. All right. All right, guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And as always, you know, my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have a great day.